how are you feeling? You got John Riggs here. Super excited to have the world premiere, the debut of the trailer for John Riggs. Hey, how are you feeling? How are you feeling? You got John Riggs. How are you feeling? You got John Riggs here. Super excited to have the world premiere, the debut. Hey, how are you feeling? You got John Riggs here. Super excited to have the world premiere, the debut.
Get upset on the internet. You're a salt adult. You're a salt adult.
Hi everybody, welcome to Retro Station 1989. I'm Commander Dan. And this is, I'm just Dan. I play a character named Commander Dan on my show, Licensed to Play. And I pretend that I'm in space, stranded with a bunch of robots and puppets and stuff, and it's built over time into something fun. It's about reviewing licensed retro games, which are often maligned, and even this month I've had to watch, again, Video Game Nerd shitting all over games from LJN, and I wouldn't give a shit at all, other than of what's recently come to my attention. And I hope that I'm wrong about this. In fact, I think I'm wrong about this. Because watching the thing back and back and back, I came to a realization about this video I'm going to talk about today as part of this whole mess with WADA. Okay? This is the Way Too Late News. I'm Dan. Hi, everybody. So, this is the video that is going to probably get people to hate my channel. I guess, I don't know. It's not like people love my channel now. But if you're going to fall on the side of whoever is your favorite and the people I'm about to call out and talk about. So, you already noticed I talked about John Riggs. I met the guy. He seems super chill. Seems super nice. And then I got to ask him a couple questions. So in this WADA thing, there's been a lot of talk. First it started with Pat and Ian talking about how these graded games are weird. Like, it's already weird that people are grading them and claiming value on things that aren't valuable. And I don't deny that. These aren't valuable games. The games that they're talking about just aren't. They're creating a structure, a description of value that only can be defined by a grading service. When WADA started, there was nobody grading video games, especially sealed games or on the level of these high elite traders. No, there wasn't, because it's total horse shit. Now, that's my one swear. I'm not gonna, fuck this. I'm not gonna fucking try and not swear, because fuck this situation. John, at the beginning of this video, as I was driven to fucking rage thinking about it, is introducing a little movie that WADA made. WADA and Heritage Auctions, I'm sure, made this movie. Okay? And it's called Rarity. Is it about My Little Ponies? No, it fucking isn't. It's about the rarity of video games. What concerns me is not them talking about video games. It's who they got to put in this fucking thing and throw away their fucking name, basically. Guys I really admired in the YouTube sphere. Guys like the NES Pursuit, who are Pixel Game Squad. Guys like NES Complex, who appears in this fucking Rarity bullshit fucking movie. It's like a FOMO grenade, you know, FOMO, fear of missing out. It's like a FOMO grenade they're trying to throw into the midst of everybody to get them to fucking salivate over and theorize that they have some special fucking crazy valuable shit in their house in retro games. Oh, but it's got to be a sealed game, and they're very rare. They're mysteriously rare. No, they're fucking not. They got a guy from WADA sitting in a room, and it's not what's his name, Khan. It's the other dude. The guy with the ponytail and the smirk. That guy. Wait, you'll see in a minute. The guy I'm talking about. These fucking people, man. Like, I spoke to WADA face to face, and they wanted to diminish my faith in my friend Ian. and we're friendly, I should say. I'm friendly with his wife. I'm friendly with him. They want to diminish my faith in a guy I met more than once on Twitter. We've had conversations more than once. We've talked more than once in chat on his Twitch stream, like to one another, not just fucking ha 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 and oh ho ho ho, that arm's length bullshit. This is an exchange I just had with him today about the question I had in my mind and never didn't want to ask him because the guys from WADA says, oh, well, you know, what Pat never talks about is that we gave him, you know, a Golgo 13 sealed. 9.6. Wait, no, what was it? Yeah. No, it was a gesture of goodwill. I'll read you what Ian said to me. I asked, you know, I'm posting a video today. Please take a look at it. They claim to have, the WADA guys claim to have given Pat a copy of Golgo 13 sealed, etc. I remember you guys talking about it on the podcast. Is that right? Sounded like a bribe then, still sounds like a bribe now. I'm repeating what both Pat and Ian said and what I think now because the WADA guys brought it up. I didn't bring up bribe. I was like, oh, that seemed nice of you to do that. Because I give people things all the time. What the fuck are you doing, PayPal? I'm sitting here watching my screen. Oh, right. Yeah, okay. Anyway. So he messages me back after I ask him. And here's what he responds. Okay, just want to make sure I wasn't still recording the little thing that I was trying to show. He responds, we both got graded games from them as a gesture of goodwill at the beginning of the WADA thing. Pat got a sealed Golgo, and I got a beat-up DuckTales. Not only does that seem like a bribe, it seems like they watched their fucking show. And if they watched their fucking show and gave it to them before they ever mentioned WADA, that's one thing. But they gave it to them at the beginning of this WADA shit. At the beginning of the whole, and not just this shit with Carl Jobs' fucking videos. The whole fucking thing. The whole kit and caboodle. And now I look at this movie, Rarity, and all I can see are my retro life, whom I've had conversations with. Pixel Game Squad, dudes I really admired, showing up on here and giving their fucking comments. And finally I see the NES Complex. This dude is a stand-up guy, but then they take a clip of him saying that there's a dark side to gaming. So when I say this is a FOMO grenade, it has this ominous yet like nostalgic tone. Like, oh, you better watch out. You're going to miss out on all this money going around. Oh, watch out. People are making money off these games. And there's fucking, well, you'll see. Watch. You know what? I'm going to play the thing for you up here. And I have a coin drop every time you see something WADA put into the fucking thing. And if you see somebody from WADA or someone involved in the fucking fraudulent scandal that's been alleged against them, you're going to hear plenty of coin drops. Because at this point, we're sitting at a part where now it's troubling because I see James Rolfe on there talking, and then they made it look like it was the fucking video game nerd holding up a WADA graded fucking box. And I've said my piece on sealed games and what they're worth, which is nothing. I've said my piece on the value of these nostalgic plastic chunks, which is whatever you're willing to pay. But finally, when I see the Pixel Game Squad there pretending, well, they're as part of this fucking video. That's the thing that gets me. Were they paid? Were all of them paid? Was John Riggs paid? Was John Hancock paid? Was Metal Jesus Rocks paid? Because part of me with Metal Jesus, I think he must have like an online store for games that he talks about. Because dude mentions a game. Oh, it's a hidden gem. Next thing you know, that price skyrockets. Shit, I can follow a spike on every fucking episode of the Video Game Nerd where he talks about a game that's so bad you won't believe it if you see it with your eyes. I imagine he's got a whole box of them sitting there and he's just fucking putting them on eBay the day after his videos go up. I know that's not true, right? I know that I know what I'm saying isn't probably accurate. I have no way of knowing that. I don't think that anybody would be that much of a fucking shitbag, but you never know in this world. You never know who's a shitbag and who isn't. I know that I recorded a message with my face on the fucking camera, my big fat dumb face, saying that I will never do that. I will never shout out a game or play a game on an emulator to raise the price of a game I plan on selling. You know? I will try to make every video with a game that I own. Now, I have a day job, so I do borrow footage from I cop footage from fucking World of Long Play, segments of it to show off the gameplay. but that's informative. It's also covered by fair use. I also comment over it, so that's also covered by fair use. But it's what makes it easier to review games for everybody. And, you know, let's look at the trailer for Rarity. Okay? And with the coin drops and all. So when they anti-hero. What the fuck, man? Yeah, so at the beginning it only starts out with 1, but as it goes along, here we go. Yeah, now here's they start off with Pixel Game Squad, and I'm like, what? You guys have like a following of very genuinely cool people, like people who actually are chill and good with each other and like don't act like assholes, etc. And here in this video, man, this Wada ass fucking commercial, this Watto infomercial for Wada and Heritage Auctions, and spreading this FOMO, and then having to see one of the Wada guys sitting in, what's his name? I have it written down here. All right. Oh, geez. Can't remember the dude's name, but he collects Nintendo Power artwork from the actual Nintendo Power magazines. And that's where they put the Wada guy sitting in that collection, like he owns that fucking collection. What? He doesn't own that collection. That's not his collection. Oh, they even include that picture of the fucking dentist who spent $1 million on a Super... No, he didn't. He fucking did not. And plus, it's not that rare. You want to know how I know? We're going to talk about that in a second, too. Oh, bling, bling, bling. So, this message that John Riggs sent out went to all of his subscribers, which is 126,000. I'm struggling for 500. This motherfucker has 126,000 of these subscribers, who we just told to watch this trailer for this Rarity movie. I can't imagine how easy it is to talk with Wada's balls in your mouth, but apparently he learned how to talk with the smell of their balls on his breath and their wallets dangling in his face like a Roman face mask. Oh yeah, Wada, I'll do whatever you say, buddies. But I'm not expecting him to be a fucking journalist. He's not Walter Cronkite. You know what I mean? He's not Dan Rather. He just is making videos so he can make money. And I'm sure he does. He's got plenty of fucking subscribers. And I'm looking at the numbers here. Metal Jesus, 850,000. He's in this movie. My Retro Life, 35,000. Maybe he got in the movie for this purpose. Pixel Game Squad, 46,000 subscribers. NES Complex, 78,000 subscribers. The AVGN has 3.5 fucking million subscribers, and they're all going to watch this movie because he's in it. And they're all going to get that same FOMO. And none of them understand that the show is over. Okay, look at this. And that's the fucking trailer. Bling, 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 bling. No lie. And the show is over, folks. That $1 million was the show. And now they've got you in the tent. And now they're going to pick your fucking pockets by telling you should get your stuff graded. Because you know what happens when you get your stuff graded? You have to lay out the fucking cash first. Then find out what they think it's worth. These games are so rare. It takes a professional to grade them. Rare? The movie's called Rarity. And Pixel Game Squad has the fucking balls to be in this fucking movie when they also did this video. I can't fucking believe the absolute nuts on this fucking dude. They made a whole episode smugly telling, well, I don't think they're smug, but they were all like giddy over the fact that they're going to go to a secret place and see this warehouse full of sealed video games. A warehouse full of sealed video games. A fucking warehouse. Look, that's Double Dragon 2. Sealed. A crate of them. And then it's stacked on 2 other fucking crates of them. I told Wada guys to their face. I'm not going to name them. I fucking told them to their face. You know, you can buy fucking pallets of remaindered shit from, well, fuck, Montgomery Ward's is still selling off their shit. You can buy a pallet based on weight alone of Electronics Miscellaneous, Returns Miscellaneous. You don't think a couple of them have just fucking stacks of fucking Nintendo 64 games? Like Bumble Buck and fucking Beetle Racing Adventure? You don't think they're out there? Well, I have video proof they're fucking out there. Look at this. That's them walking through a warehouse and then appearing in that fucking movie makes me want to fucking yank my hair out of my head. Like, are you fucking serious trying to tell me about Rarity when you made this fucking video? That's the video you made. I didn't make that video. I didn't pretend like this shit's rare. I didn't pretend like boxing up sealed video games is a good idea. Here's how fucked up this is. The fucking chumps out there, the fucking rubes, are going to keep paying to have their shit graded. Right? And they're not going to get to play those games anymore. And Wada gets your fucking money like a bully. Like, just hand over the cash, sucker. Great. Now you have a 9.8. Don't you love... Oh, look how big your E-Peen just got. Oh, rock hard and solid. Great, but when are you going to get to play that fucking copy of Bubble Bath Babes? Not that you would. How about that Super Mario? Were you ever going to play it? No, because nobody fucking plays... Nobody has a thirst for Mario 1. Not even for nostalgia's sake, I don't imagine. But here I'm sitting, watching this fucking trailer, and it makes me almost have a fucking aneurysm when I see that dentist acting on behalf of a consortium of investors who include fucking every couple dudes at WADA, one of the guys at Heritage Auctions himself. Are we done yet? Are we done with this corruption yet? I mean, if you guys took money, James and John Riggs and everybody else, if y'all took money, can we, as a collective of gaming and gamers, enthusiasts of video games, pool our money? We'll sell off some of our fucking rare shit. We'll pool our money, give it to you so you won't start fucking us over by altering the market in a way that's not irreparable, just fucking lousy. Would you stop with this shit? Saying, oh, what's going to be on fucking, on the docket? Well, I heard that there's a hidden gem amongst the Saturn games. Yeah, fucking, I remember watching the hidden gems for Metal Jesus Rocks. I happen to like his show. I happen to like his character and personality. But when he talked about Panzer Dragoon, I was like, hidden gem? Yeah, maybe for some people. But no, it's a hidden gem. It's a hidden gem, hidden gem, hidden gem. I mean, where are you going to get a Saturn from anyway? Well, I can't get one now because he fucking mentioned one. And with his number of fucking viewership, that's nearly 1 million people. That's probably all the video game collectors in the fucking world. Not counting all the resellers too. And so, look at that. The price went, Panzer Dragoon is a hidden gem on the Saturn. So, whatever happens with he and... excuse me. It bores me to even think about all the fucking shit these people are going through just to lie to us all. These games are so very rare. Well, look at this fucking video. Just look at it. Watch it. I want you to watch with me. Look at this. Sealed. Impossible Mission 2 by Epix. Sealed, motherfucker. That means they weren't just sitting out and being cool on the shelf with fucking just open and in a really nice box. No, these are fucking sealed ones that you can't get anywhere because they're so rare. I see a stack of them there. I wonder how much in this fucking warehouse these folks got. There's going to be more finds like that. They probably don't even know what they got because they buy off the pallets and tell people to just, fucking sort this shit. Anyway. The fact remains is that this video is the most damning piece of evidence that there are games available. No one's liquidating them anymore. They're all just they're hoarding them and collecting them. I watched Pat and Ian for so many years now. I think the first time I watched them was I'd heard about Pat a lot from people who go, oh, I like Pat the NES Punk. And I'm like, oh, he's just a ripoff of the AVGN. You mean this AVGN? That guy? And I mean, now I understand why they took him out of context. Because they did. They have some fucking, clips of him in there. There's this one clip where he's just, it's the infamous, I'm not going to go watch Ghostbusters 2016 clip. All right? I know where it's from. I'm a huge fan. So Then there's just this guy. It's like wearing a white shirt, white button-up shirt, but it evokes that's the angry video game nerd with a WADA fucking graded cartridge. Dudes, don't get took, okay? Do not get took by this. Don't grade your shit. Don't. The guys at WADA don't know a fucking donkey ass from their own fucking elbow. I was like, yeah, the ceiling thing, and the guy's like, well, guess what? I've been in the gaming business and retail since 1990. Doubtful, you look pretty young, but hey, you were, huh? Great. So, you've been there since the 90s working for Toys R Us, he told me. And I said, Toys R Us, yeah, that's great. But in the back of my mind, because he was talking about, we just got a sealed, it was a sealed Genesis games, a Lisa Dragoon or some shit. We're looking through those now, and I'm like, first of all, man, why do you have a sealed anything? There weren't a lot of sealed Genesis games, so I guess by that token they're rare, But that's because no one wanted them just on the shelves at Toys R Us, as far as I remember. I worked for Toys R Us as well as an assistant manager, so I remember what we had at our Toys R Us in 1990. I was still in high school, but at Toys R Us, if you wanted a video game, you went over, grabbed the fucking plastic card, or pulled out the one piece of paper that says, we don't have this anymore. Sorry, we'll have it soon. But all of this means is that, like, you can't find a lot of sealed Ghostbusters Sega Genesis games like Ghostbusters and shit, because they didn't come sealed. And there was one that was sealed and sold. It was a Sonic 2. And the creator of Sonic 2, the first thing he asks is this a scam? Because that's going to be the first thing that anyone asks when you hear a story relating to WADA or the people of WADA. I think there's like 2 or 3 that are, on the scene, like, I don't know, making people fruit punch. Who knows? I don't know what their plans are. You know what I mean? But the fact remains, this movie, Rarity, is claiming one thing, that the shit is rare. And the proof, by the way, I have of the Sega Genesis games that we got here in America were often not sealed, is the retro game years, or my retro life. Dude shows videos off of where his dad would bring home crates of these fucking games. And none of the Sega games he pulls out are wrapped. Because they didn't wrap them, you fucking numbskulls. And talking about sealed, I've got a copy of Star Wars back there. I think I'm going to, after the holidays, I'm going to buy a shrink pouch machine. I'm going to buy a heat gun to shrink them with. And I'm going to create a perfect H seal. A perfect H seal is because they cut the bag down the middle first to fit something smaller off of that sheet of pouches that you would put through the fucking laminator. Or not laminator, basically. It was basically just a cutter. It was like a hot wire, and you cut it. That's why you have that H seal. Factories have it because they seal all kinds of shit. There's a place out in Whitewater, which isn't very far, but it's a little far from where I live, called Star Packaging and Publishing. And guess what they fucking do? Well, they can make me an H seal tomorrow if I walk in and go, hey, can I give you guys labor costs for 1 H seal on this box, please? And then I could send it over to WADA, which they won't break the seal and they won't open the game. I could put anything I want in that fucking box. I could put fucking, I don't know. Let me think of a real Three Stooges in that box. Sorry, Pat. But I can put Three Stooges in that box. Nobody wants Three Stooges. I can put literally anything there. I'm trying to think of shitty games, but all the shitty games are so rare that people want them. Like, I was going to think Master Lou and the Drunken Who, or whatever that game's called. Put that shit in there. But anyway, my point here is this. Those games aren't rare. Pixel Game Squad, you fucking know that to be true. So either you got paid or they took you out of context. I'm hoping that all of you got taken out of context and were given a healthy sum. And so now when you hear about them, you hear about, oh no, I spent a whole day with those guys. They paid for my lunch. They gave me money. Da-da-da-da-da. Well, they tried to give fucking Pat his favorite game sealed in one of their containers. They tried to give Ian a full fucking version of a chewed up version of fucking DuckTales, trying to bribe these two guys to not say the shit they're saying now. And I'm too small to be bribed. I'm not noticeable. I'll get flagged. I'm sure of that shit. But I can't be bribed. I can't be took. So, here's me with a fucking migraine over this. And just saying one last thing. Hey, everybody. More than anything I've said in this video, or will again, remember to always, always stay retro. And thank you, Ian, for your help. And I hope that you and Vonnie are going to have a happy and wonderful, warm holiday season. Thanks again, for everybody, for swinging by. Remember, more than anything I've said before, or anything I will say, remember to always, always stay retro. Oh, before I say peace and end this whole thing, rewind. Advent calendar. Adventures. I'm going to start it again on the 14th. We'll go the last 10 days on the Advent calendar. We're going to do a countdown from 10 on the 14th, hopefully, or we'll do it on the 15th. I get it on the 14th, so 14th or 15th, we're going to do a full countdown and then start day by day of my actual Advent calendar. But in the meantime, I'm going to open up my already picked one and open it all up on the 14th and show you the slideshow of what I got in that, because Pixel Dan is doing the same Advent calendar again this year. This is the third year in a row. 3 years in a row, guys. I'm psychic, or Pixel Dan and I have very similar tastes. So anyway, best to Pixel Dan and family. I sent you guys a creepy Santa, and that's it. Remember, more than I've said just now, back then, or in the future, remember to always, always stay retro. Peace.
About how bad your case look, in case you didn't get it yet, allow me to rephrase it. Your grandma and my 4-year-old, I'm actually amazed. Like you couldn't even see the forest for the trees. The writing's on the wall, literally there to see. How you getting salt that a culture blowing up, man? I think there was a point where you stopped growing up, man. Instead of showing up, man, irrationally mad. Don't appropriate impression like the latest fashion fad. It isn't cool or funny to be acting like an edgelord. You alienate friends, pushing closer to the edge more. I don't know how to say it anyway to make it clear. If you're the one unhappy, then the problem's in the mirror. Get upset on the internet. You're a salt adult. You're a salt adult. Get upset on the internet. You're a salt adult. The net is a repository for the vast expanses of human knowledge and all the technological advances, and I can't say enough how you gotta be open-minded. If you're looking for a fight, then you damn well find it. An axe needs grinding, you're not alone. There's a million other nerds who can bitch and moan and groan about how there's a release date delay of the new game. Man, decrease the cliche of your neckbeard. I'm a fear to the intensity of your love for two characters. You claim I've got some chemistry and they belong together. Every other ship is toast. Call you Cortez when you're like, burn the bowl. Said your ship is sunk and you stunk like the blogger who insisted to you. The review versus Harry Potter versus Julia Roberts. The latter's the victor. You're about to make a victim of some asshole hipster. Get upset on the internet. You're a salt adult. You're a salt adult. Get upset on the internet. You're a salt adult. S-A-L-T. You look stupid. I'm real ass. When they heard your rant, the people laugh. But please stop. For abort. You're whining like you want to win some award. S-A-L-T. You're a salt adult. 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 You're a salt adult.